All right, let's go over this fucking plan real quick. Check it out. If we trade above 6960 to 6965, we want to orb long, LVN intraday, or trade continue. Should pull back to target 6977 to 6985. No trade zone 45 to 55s. I'll show you why. Reaction off the 30s and 25s with delta confirmations. We want to avoid shorts today. If we fail the 25s or show weakness, we are done. No shorts today. If under 20s, we should see the 05s. Above 85s, target 7,000, 7,015 level would be trend continuation. So need a dip with delta confirmation at intraday key level. All right. Here's all my stuff. We're all-time high for FOMC minutes today. We're in an unbalanced market after reversal week and a strong week up last week. Most likely see all-time highs in January. Tight coil pre-market. VPOC bounce range past 2 days. All right, so let's go over what I'm seeing here. So I'm not trading this 55 to 45 range. Why? Because this was yesterday VPOC, lots of consolidation here, lots of volume building, and you see pre-market, this is the same exact scenario. I can get chopped out in here. So we're avoiding this area altogether, okay? Above this, so above these 60s, in between these 65s, if we see it get up here and kind of hold, that's the money shot, right? That's the money shot. We need to look for a small pullback or some delta confirmation or LVM form, and we can shoot up there. So that's what we want to see. This might be a bullshit day, though, you know what I'm saying, with FOMC minutes, so I don't want to get chopped out. Why I like that trade, check this out. So we're starting to bounce out this profile here, and we can see the volume drops off significantly on the daily chart, right? So if we see us get above this level, right, and we start to hold, that's a good confirmation that we could shoot up here to this lower volume area and go get this liquidity up here, right? And then this is that next zone we had from the highs like 2 days ago, right? So that's what I'm targeting. If we break above this and show strength, and there's some sort of delta confirmation, volume confirmation, something like that, I haven't taken a trade today. It's a really good, easy trade. We might be able to get in there and target the 7,000s, honestly, but I don't know if that'll work either. I don't know where we're going to be at today. Maybe even if I were able to take off 2 here and then hold 1 for that, that'd be amazing. This is kind of my line in the sand. It's weekly. Yes, last week's VPOC level, as you can see right here. This is the weekly chart VPOC level. Lots of delta here as well. 2 weeks ago was also the high, so I want us to hold this. I want us to hold these 30s. I don't want us to really go into 25s. If we go into 25s, we'll probably see those 5s. But I don't even want to play with that. So I'm only trading as long as we hold these 30s today. We might see that low break and then us reverse back up. You know what I'm saying? We might be in a range all day. We might fill out this volume range all freaking day because it's like it needs to get filled out. We might fill it out all freaking day. So again, I'm avoiding 55 to 45s altogether, not even fucking with that shit. I want to see us play around at new highs for intraday, right? That's the daily candle, new highs for intraday. On the 4-hour chart, we see a higher high and we see a higher low. So I really like that. All my levels confirm over this last month too. This is the last month of volume, as you can see. So all my levels really line up with what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? Hourly chart. Kind of the same thing. This was last week's volume profile. All my levels really line up with where I'm getting at, right? If we break above this, we'll probably go re-see this. You know what I'm saying? But we want to hold this. This is last week's VPOC again. So we want to hold all that shit. We want to avoid all this. We want to avoid all this shit, all this mess. We want to avoid it. Okay, I'm only taking trades, 35s to 25s and 60s, the 65s max. Oh, I don't even want to get in 60. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. So that's the game plan today. Now we on trade 1. Here we go. Hey, Meta, where's the VIX at?
I'm not sure where the fix is. Can you provide more context or information?
Bitch. Hey, Meta, where's the VIX at on the CBOE volatility index?
The VIX, or CBO volatility index, is currently at 14.6 with a 2.82% increase of 0.41 points.
Okay, the VIX increased a little bit. Okay. See my little bitch? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put this on the internet too. I need to work on my grammar. What was I saying? All right. Running through the check, I got nothing to do. I got big bitches on me. Nigga, don't fuck with me. What are you talking about? Oh, I gotta edit that out. What's wrong with me? Hey. Honey. Oh, fuck, here we go. I cannot put this on online. Y'all gonna see all kinds of bullshit. Hey. Look at this. Okay, 15-minute trend line. Fake down, move back up. See, everyone's like, oh, we're shorting this. I don't trust that. But I'm keeping y'all in the mix. I don't trust this trend line breakdown, but a trend line breakdown and a failing tells me this thing is going to get back up to the top of this range at least, and that could be a 10-point trade, right? So we like that. I'm trying to be patient today. I need them to show me some shit. I mean, it's the end of the year, bro. I'm just trying to trade right. I'm just trying to trade right, baby. I'm gonna trade right. Bitch, shut your ass up. Oh, gosh, I'm the worst commenter. I ain't never had a bitch to talk the way you talk to me, and I really want to eat that booty. Will you let me, baby girl? Okay, I'm fucking around. Yo, I like big booties, but yours bigger. Maybe I could bounce on you like Tig or oh big. Okay, so look at that. What's this mean? All this buy delta just popped in here. So what's up with that? And I got no choice but for me to keep it real. Okay, buy delta just popped in here, real nice. Like, is this gonna continue? I want to see the sell delta come in and just get higher. I don't want to risk that whole thing either.
Order filled.
I'm taking a super small risk on this. Let's see if this holds. Y'all don't see the print screen. This holds. This is super small risk. Remember, it's all-time highs though. And if buyer's coming crazy, that's big time. So I'm risking.
Trade SH6CME at TN White by 800. Trade SH6CME at the MD by 800.
Come on, I just want to get to the top of the range. There's so much delta in that. I mean, we should get to the top of the range, right? And that's my profit target too, and I can hold that winner. Oh, this is a really easy, good trade right here. All I want is the top of the range. That candle's pretty fucking litty. All I want to do is get to the top of that range.
Trade SH6CME at TN White by 800. Trade SH6CME at the MD by 800.
I need 10 points. What the fuck? That's a lot of delta in there. I might be able to hold this to the next one. That is so much delta. That's a lot of fucking delta, sir. Let's move our stop up. Now we're gonna hold that LVN right there. Now it's a risk-free trade already. There's so much delta in there. I'm gonna hold this LVN as my stop. I'm holding right. Fuck. There's a lot of delta. I don't want to pull back. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this part. Okay, I think I'm gonna end up selling it soon. There's a big LVN form here. We're at the top of the range already. I feel like I should break this range and then go down. It's gonna be a big trade, and I'm not losing anything here, so we're gonna chill out. Okay, I held that. We're at 8 points right now. See, I'm already getting nervous. I haven't had a big winner in a minute. But that's so much buy delta. When you see that much buy delta, you gotta get pussy about it.
Target filled.
I'm pussy about it. I got my 8 points. So I got my 8 points because that's the top of the range. Okay, I got my 8 points. It was at the top of the range. Let's do that. Now this last one, that was so much buy delta to pop in here. Then I'm like, yo, set. This might run the fuck. This might go crazy. You know what I'm saying? If this goes crazy, right? If this goes crazy, it's gonna break out of this just like I wanted it to, and it's most likely gonna come hit all this shit up here. So with that said, I'm going to move my profit target to 7.5, so it's right before that, and I'm going to let this little winner run 4, 5, 6, 7 for a potential 30-point winner. Okay, what am I going to risk? Well, I definitely don't want this candle, this big ass candle. You don't see it. I don't want this 5-minute candle to get retrace more than 50%. If it retraces more than 50%, that is way too volatile, VIX type shit, and I don't want that. So honestly, I should move it up to here because that is right under 50%. But I also don't want to get tapped out. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this. I ain't gonna lose on this motherfucking trade right there. We ain't getting tapped out. Okay, we're not getting tapped out. We made 8 points. This because of how strong that volume was. I anticipate this most likely breaking my first trade idea. I anticipate this could for sure break out of this, and then we can target refilling, retracing all the way up to those 75s. Yeah, for sure. If I see crazy weakness at the 66s, around 66, I might take off because that's 15, 16 points. It's probably gonna break out. I mean, it's probably gonna break out. It's super strong. But I'm holding just one contract. I'm holding one contract open for 15 to 25 points. 15 to 25 points. We don't want it to retrace. It could be a balance range market. That was a lot of buy delta in there. Was the volume high? That volume was fucking high as shit. That volume was high as fucking shit. That was, I mean, that was high shit. It was high shit. It was like relative to the most highly candles, but in comparison to the candles before it was high. I don't want this thing to retrace all the way down here. I just don't want it to do that. And also, I know myself. This one contract is what I need. Hey, I got my 8 points. Rock it. If I get an extra 10, 15 points on this last contract, I increase my ROI 50%. You know what I'm saying? And now I don't have nearly as much stress because imagine I had 8, 9 points right there. Now I have 6. You know what I'm saying? I would have been stressed out because any farther down and retracing it, now I only have a small winner on me. You know what I mean? 8 points. I'm cool with that. That's a good start. Now I can chill and wait it out. And remember too, this buy delta came in at the bottom of the range. It actually came in when it broke under 44s. Remember, I didn't want to trade through 45s. So it broke under 44s. All that buy delta came in. We're at all-time high conditions. When buy delta comes in at lows at all-time high conditions, that's not a situation where we're going to see a lot of trapped buyers. You know what I'm saying? You might see that when we're trying to break out because we don't have enough liquidity and all that stuff, but not at lows. Not at lows like that. All-time high conditions. So let's see what happens here. I'm just going to hold this thing. Why? Because I don't want any more stress. Like, yeah, I think this is going to go up. Yeah, I think this is a high probability trade. All that, right? Clearly, that's what I think. But me trying to add in here, all of a sudden, my emotions and my probabilities don't line up because this pulls back one more time. I end up taking a loss. I lose half my gains for no fucking reason. Now I'm stressed out. Now I can't hold it for the rest of the follow through and that. And I'm just like, not going to play that. So we're going to sit here like a good little boy. We're going to wait.
Trade SH6CME at TN White by 334. Trade SH6CME at the MD by 334.
Maybe I could have. Probably should have. Whatever. But I feel a lot calmer right now. And one day when I get my size up, because I only go in 3s, 3, 6, 9, whatever the case, when I get my size up, I'll still be doing the same thing because I'll be chilling when this shit happens. And I can potentially increase my ROI 50% for the extra 10 points when I got 10 points on the first contract. You know what I'm saying? So I'm chilling. I'm feeling comfortable. If we're talking longevity, like LVM's for me. Look at this LVM. See, no volume here. Now we got a bunch of volume coming down up here. Right? That's LVM. So like this is another trade idea. Like you come in here, invest some money, and this is a straight up trade idea. This is a LVM formula here. Straight up. I like that the volume came in up here too, because remember we wanted it to come in higher. Like I'm not gonna add to this though. Of course I want to add to it because this my trading plan was, hey yo, give up 60s and 64s. What do we want to do? And guess what? We're putting a lot of volume at these 60s. We're clearly creating like small LVN volume nodes here. Like we like to see that. We like to see that for real. I like to see it. I mean, it shouldn't break down under here now. We can go here. What is that? 2 points. Old VWAP. Like yeah, I mean if it breaks out that candle, we're wrapping away, right? So I only can move this stop one more time because I can get in trouble. Move my stop too much. I want this to keep going though. Look, I want that volume to come in. We did a little sweeperoo. Like, okay, check this out. So actually, let me show you a couple things. Why? Because obviously now we're kicking it. Okay, first we're gonna show you book map. I took a picture of this book map. Look what I saw. I saw this on tape. Look at that. I saw all this volume coming at the lows, right where I needed it to go under, right? All this delta came in at the lows, right? All time highs too. We're not at higher end of the range where the lack liquidity, right? Lower end of the range where there's liquidity, and we just created a bunch of imbalanced buys at the bottom of that. Boom, I love that. Then we slowly pulled back and we held. Oh, sexy. That's when I got in. Boom. Then all this big boy stuff came in here, and I'm like, oh, that's hot. That's hot fire. That's clean, right? This is my reversal. Guess what? Say already took off a big chunk of his contracts, and he's chilling now. That's why you can sit here and talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Now 2, 3. Now look, trend line. And I said that we swept under that. Higher low. Remember I talked about this yesterday too. At all time high conditions, we're not seeing liquidity sweeps in all time high conditions. High low. Swept it. All the volume came in. Beautiful. Now we have a wedge pattern at all time high conditions where we've been getting all this liquidity. And I mean, like we went right up to that level, and it looks like we're failing it. Fuck, I'm not back to looking at this shit, but hopefully we can hold this. If we don't, at the end of the day, Cedric just fucking locked in 8 points on 10 contracts. I'm kind of cool with that. But hopefully it doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we break above this. I'm good. We get above the 64. We're targeting the 75s. Right? Because there's no liquidity here. There actually is a little bit at that 74 mark. I might do 72s. Hopefully this doesn't reverse. All right, time to focus back in on this shit because clearly it's some bullshit. Hopefully this is just that was a 2,000 lot seller up there. That's exactly why I said saves that shit. This might be a balanced range day. Fuck. I want this to hold. If this can hold and not come back and retest this thing, that's good. Oh, now we have volume coming down here like that. Like, all those buyers, we really gonna play range bullshit today? Come on. We gonna really do some range bullshit today? That was a big wick candle. I wanted to hold this. If we get above all this buy delta now, I mean, we looking super high probability that we don't see everything that I want. But I need this to not want to fill this volume gap. I need this to want to hold. I need this to want to hold. I don't want this to fill out. I want this to hold. What should I do? Well, I'm not losing any money here. If this is weak, I mean, retraces 50%, we're fucked. And I don't want to. I want this to hold. I need the volume. I don't want volume. Fuck. Okay, I need this to sweep back up and reclaim this. Reclaim it. Deepak is 49. I don't want it to go back to Deepak. I want it to hold this. Okay, I'm protecting my commissions here. I want it to hold. I mean, like, if these sellers can't get anywhere, we're fucking money. I don't like how I moved my stop price. Because that's why I say I like moved it, but I was never. Yesterday I could have had a bigger trade too, but I moved it. I need these sellers to fail. I just want to get your attention. I really want to be all up in your head. I really want to fuck your pussy. Okay. Now this is Deepak up here. Are we really going to retest this thing, man? Are we going to really retest all the buy delta? We're going to retest all those buyers? That's all. Yeah, I mean, if it does, we're testing a bounce range. I mean, look, I need this to hold. I don't think it's going to hold. Yeah, I don't think it's going to hold. At the end of the day, I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried, but I don't want to. Do I want to risk $25 for that big boy check potentially? I need these sellers to really get underwater here. Not continue. We're going to continue all the way down. We retrace half this base, going to come down. It's going to come down now. Okay, I'm going to make my stop right here. For, what is that? 3 points. I'll make my stop right here. If we can't, look, there's 740 sell delta right here. I like that, but I mean, if we can't do better than that, I'm just going to have to go. There's a lot of sell delta right there. That was a lot. That was the most. I need to hold though. If we don't hold, we're going to lose it. Hope it doesn't. But I already made my decision. Yep, we're losing. We're going to lose. Don't worry.
Stop filled.
All right.